Hey everybody, Cinema Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today I got some great DVDs, so let's take a look at everything I got. The first title I got today I actually received as a late Christmas present from one of my friends. I was very surprised and very excited to get this, and that was Saturday Morning Cartoons 1960s Volume 2. Love these great Warner Brothers sets. These are just completely full of classic animation from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. This one obviously being from the 60s. Love what's on this disc. Unfortunately, a lot of this hasn't been released properly to DVD. A decent amount of it has been released to DVD-R through Warner Brothers Archive program, but not actually to DVD. So very excited to get these sets. Already have 2 of them. Now I have 3. I think I only need 3 more to go until I have them all. So definitely trying to get the entire collection. Love these sets, and I would highly recommend picking them up. Now for the titles that I bought today. Headed out to my local Walmart where I got myself 3 DVDs for some great prices, and the first title I picked up for only $3 was Malcolm X. This year being the 2-disc special edition release. Very happy to get this. This is definitely a title I've wanted to see for a long time now. I do come across this one every so often at flea markets and pawn shops and yard sales and etc., but I usually do always pass it up, but I'm actually glad I have because I've never come across the 2-disc special edition set. I always come across usually some sort of single disc release, so very happy I held off because getting this for only $3 was a great deal. Then for only $5 I picked up Chris Rock Kill the Messenger. Love Chris Rock. I find his stand-up to be extremely funny. I do have a few of his other specials on DVD, so definitely want to pick this one up to add to the collection. Haven't seen this one yet, and I cannot wait to check it out. And the last time I picked up today, once again for only $5, was Titanic 100th Anniversary Collection. Now this is something I've definitely wanted to pick up and add to my collection now for a while. Ever since I saw Discovery Channel was going to release this, I definitely wanted to pick it up. However, it's always been a bit more than I've wanted to pay, usually around the $10 range, and you only get 3 documentaries on here, which they're fantastic documentaries. You get Curiosity What Killed the Titanic, Titanic The Investigation Begins, and Last Mysteries of the Titanic. Again, 3 fantastic documentaries. But for $10, it just didn't seem like I was getting enough. $5 definitely seemed more reasonable. I thought $5 would be the price I'd wait to pay to get this. So when I found this day for $5, I definitely had to pick it up. I have already seen all 3 of these documentaries. I assure you they are fantastic. If you were a fan of the Titanic, if you want to learn more about it, I definitely recommend heading out to Walmart and picking this set up. So that's it for what I bought today, so now into what I watched. And today I checked out Insidious. Something I've wanted to see now for some time, because I've heard a lot of really mixed reviews on this one. And I kind of understand why. I definitely came out of this movie with some mixed feelings. I like the idea of the movie. The premise of the movie was interesting. It was, you know, had a decent plot and a decent story. Though, definitely cheesy at some moments, but not in a good cheesy horror way, kind of in a bad cheesy horror way. The story was just, you know, it was just the way the story was told. It was told in sort of a mediocre fashion, whereas had it been told differently, it probably would have been a much better movie. So, a good idea, just not executed as well as it should have been. I'm also a little curious about this movie since one of the big selling points of this, I remember when it was coming out and what the director and the writers were saying about this movie was that they had a list of horror movie cliches and they put it in front of them while writing, and as it was being written, those cliches were not used. And I thought, pretty cool. But I really want to know what cliches they left out, because I saw plenty of cliches in this movie. Horror movies are my all-time favorite genre movie. I've seen many haunted house movies, and a lot of times while watching this movie, I was going, you know, well, okay, that's kind of a cliche. I've seen that in a dozen other movies, and I've seen that before, and that I've seen in tons of movies as well. So I guess it all depends on your definition of a cliche, what really counts as a cliche. So maybe they did leave all the cliches that they thought were cliches out of this movie, and the cliches that I thought were cliches in this movie, maybe to them weren't. I don't know, but I did come across plenty in this movie. There was a lot of creepy moments in this, I'll give it that. Plenty of creepiness in the movie, but unfortunately, like I said, the story was just kind of executed poorly, so anytime you were getting really creeped out, something would happen where it would just kind of diminish all the creepiness. And then you would see something creepy again, and then it would kind of just, something would happen that would just diminish the creepiness again. So that was kind of the downfall. But Was it bad? No. I would say if you can get this for cheap, pick it up. If you come across it for $5 and you're a fan of horror movies and haunted house movies, for $5, it is worth buying and checking out. It wasn't bad. I did enjoy it. It held my attention. Like I said, I thought the story was good. It just was executed a bit poorly. Could have been told better, and had it been told better, probably would have been a much, much better movie. But all in all, Insidious, it's worth checking out if you like horror movies and haunted house films. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely excited about the 3 titles I picked up from Walmart. Can't wait to check those out. And also getting that late Christmas present, that was fantastic as well. Love those great Saturday morning cartoon collections. And also watching Insidious, like I said, a very mixed feeling type of movie, whereas I liked the story, I liked where it was going, had some creepy moments, was pretty decent, but I just felt that the story wasn't quite executed and told as well as it should have been, or even could have been, and had it been told better, would have been a much better movie. But all in all, I would still recommend it. It was decent. If you're into horror, yeah, check it out if you can get it for a good price. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya. Then for $5, I picked up Chris Rock, Kill the Messenger. Love Chris Rock. Find his stand-up to be extremely funny. Have a bunch of